Yeah, I know this idea sounds a little weird and funny, but hey, a family member suggested this to me. And if he's watching this then yeah, I made it. Hope you liked it. Anyway, today we'll be doing another what if video. It's a new what if video. And yeah, I know it sounds outlandish and ridiculous, but consider this as a joke what if. Like, this is a what if not meant to be taken seriously, but I hope you still liked it and find it really awesome. And if you're new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's free. You can always change your mind. Anyway, enjoy this video. So, how can I start this what if? Like, this is the most hardest part to think of. How do we start it? Well, here's what we're gonna do. Just like my other three what ifs, I have created a new character, like me, Monica. Of course, Monica is not like a fan made character, as a character from Madoka Magica or Monica Magica, whatever you want to prefer it. And also a new villain called Time Slayer. So we'll be doing the same thing like this, creating a new character. So I had to come up with an idea, and a little weird idea. So I'd like you to introduce to an alien species. I don't know what to go with this because originally I was gonna plan on making a namekian, but there's no female namekians. But you know what? This is a joke. What if? So let's say that this is the final survivor of namekian, the first female one that survived. I guess a disaster against the namekian since some were wiped out. She managed to survive. Now, I come up with a name for her, which her name will be Cucumber, because Piccolo remind me of pickles, so why not I name this one Cucumber. Now let's come up with the backstory before we begin this what if. So she is a survivor of the Namekian race, the last female race. She was in a planet, this planet being called Planet Gargoyles, where they're full of a bunch of mosquito creatures. And some of them are actually nice, and they're able to take care of her. She also has the ability to heal people, and her power level is around King Piccolo's youth power level. Yeah, she's that strong. And soon after, she decided to leave the planet. The bug creatures take care of her and raise her well, and they decided to send her to a different planet, which they heard of that is fairly peaceful, which is called Earth. She decided to visit the planet and live there. Cucumber said goodbye to her new family friends and head off to planet Earth with a spaceship similar to Kami's. And now our story begins. Cucumber arrives, and let's say she arrives between the tournament where Goku fights Piccolo Jr. at. This is the time where she lands, right after the arc ended. Kami saw a spaceship landed on Earth, and that ship looks familiar to his. Could it be another person like him? He checks, and this person, it looked like him, but really not really. And it's kind of strange too. He didn't know there's a female version of them. He doesn't know he's a mannequin yet until the bombshell yet. So Kami decided to teleport to this being. Cucumber was catch by surprise by this, but Kami introduces himself being the god of Earth. Cucumber doesn't know there's another mannequin living on the planet. Kami is surprised and a little shocked that is he actually a mannequin, not a god. Cucumber explained their race and who they are. Kami is interested to learn more about this, and that means that Piccolo may be also a mannequin too. Cucumber is also surprised that there's another mannequin here, which Kami explains that Piccolo is his other reincarnation, or technically his half, but it's kind of a long story, which he'll explain whenever they visit the lookout. Cucumber is appreciative of Kami's kindness, so she and Kami went to the lookout. And for a few years, the two will talk to each other, learn more about each other, and Cucumber, she wanted to visit Piccolo since she heard that Piccolo was a bad man, but she doesn't believe that Piccolo could be this evil. After learning more about him, maybe, just maybe, she could probably talk him out of his evil ways. So time after time, she would find Piccolo. Of course, Piccolo will be hostile towards her, since you know how Piccolo is. He's a desperate, evil guy. But for a few times, Piccolo will be less hostile and more friendly now, since Cucumber is like stronger. But ever since Piccolo and hear about Piccolo's power, she does keep up her training. So if even does Piccolo attack her, she's strong enough to take him down. And the two begin to train each other sometimes too. Even though Piccolo just want to use her for power, and Cucumber sees Piccolo as a hope of light that he could turn to the good side. She also find him also a little cute too. So it does go like that for years. So that means that Piccolo hasn't planned anything bad like in the original story, because he was going to hiding, but now he's less hostile and he's more friendly too. But this is where we put his trust into the test, because soon after, Raditz arrives, Kakarot's brother, or Goku's brother. His scatter senses 2 power levels near a mountain. He flies towards it. He saw Cucumber and Piccolo were training together. Piccolo is actually more friendly now. His energy is no longer negative. He's actually one of the good guys now, because 1 year later, like a year ago, him and Goku are now terms are good, which Piccolo gave up his evil ways. And Piccolo and Cucumber actually begin to fall for each other. They're not in a romantic relationship yet, but they do fall in love with each other though. Raditz would still talk to them, surprising that there are 2 green people and there's a green woman for some reason. They still don't stand a chance against Raditz. Yeah, Piccolo's more stronger than Canon, and Cucumber is also ahead of Piccolo, but there's still no match against Raditz. Raditz has another power level, and this time it's Goku. And that conversation will play out the same until Cucumber makes her appearance for the first time to everyone, which everyone is shocked that there's another namekian. Yeah, by now everyone knows that Piccolo is the same namekian, same with Cucumber and Kami. And yeah, but they're still surprised that Cucumber is a namekian, because nobody saw Cucumber before except for Goku, because as I said before, only Goku saw Cucumber and Piccolo, and they both made truce each other. So Piccolo, Cucumber asks Goku would they like to team up against Raditz. Goku agrees, and the 3 of them will fly towards where Raditz is at. And since we have 3 people, because not only we have a stronger Piccolo, Goku's still at the same power level, and Cucumber is ahead of Piccolo, it still would not be enough to beat Raditz. Raditz is just too strong. Piccolo would still suggest to use a special beam cannon, and Cucumber and Goku will hold off Raditz. And well, it's not going to go well for the 2. Of course, Gohan will get enraged seeing his father being beaten up. He'll burst out the pod and fly towards Raditz's stomach, hitting him right in the headbutt. This caused damage to Raditz real badly. Cucumber sees this opportunity. She extracts her arms, wrap it around Raditz, and then throwing him to the ground. Raditz about to get up until he felt a sharp pain through his tail. Goku is holding his tail. Raditz begs for Goku to let him go. He'll change his ways. However, Cucumber could sense Raditz is lying and tells Goku not to. Goku listens. Raditz is in panic. He tries moving around, but his tail is his weakness. Finally, Piccolo launches a special beam cannon, hitting Raditz and killing him. But before he dies, he says 2 more Saiyans are arriving towards Earth, and they are much stronger than him, and they will kill everyone. Piccolo said that even they could kill them, they still have the Dragon Balls to revive them. Raditz just laughed hearing this, saying that his scatter could hear the conversation. Now, Vegeta and Nappa are really going to come to Earth now, and Raditz dies for blood loss and his injuries. Goku, Cucumber, and Piccolo doesn't know what to think. If these Saiyans are much stronger and they have struggled to fight this one, that they need to train really harder. Which Goku tells Piccolo that would he like to train Gohan, which Piccolo and will agree if Cucumber's okay with it. She does agree since she saw great potential in the boy. So the 2 namekians would grab Gohan and train him, while Goku will train with the other Sea Fighters. This may be a problem since Goku's never dead. That means he wouldn't learn the Kaioken and Spirit Bomb. And I don't think he would ask Kami about it to learn more training. So I would see them attempt to use the hyperbolic time chamber, but they will barely hold their own. So that's a different time, which Goku wanted to try to hyperbolic time chamber much earlier, but he won't able to handle it that much. So he'll get a lot stronger than his canon self, but that's it. As for Piccolo, Cucumber, and Gohan, it's less harsh training since Piccolo is less hostile, if not at all, because he actually found a love in his love life. Eventually, these 5 months, Cucumber and Piccolo will actually take their relationship even further, now becoming like a couple. They even suggest creating female or, namekian children, but they know that if they do, they will get their old age like King Piccolo did, and did not want to risk that. So they're rather rely on their own strength for now. I mean, if they do want to make kids, they could do it if they wanted to, but it's not going to do any good for now. For now, they need to focus themselves and train the boy. Eventually, Vegeta and Nappa will arrive, and the two will blow up the city, catching all the Sea Fighters' attention. Nappa will still plant the Cybermans, and Yamcha, being Yamcha, dies for his stupidity and his cockiness. Goku is mad at his loss of his friend, defeats all the Cybermen. Nappa saw Goku's power level being around 5,000. Of course, Goku's holding back, but this does leave a sweat into Nappa's back. But he doesn't show it. He's ready to take down Kakarot. However, Vegeta steps in, saying that he wants to fight Kakarot. He could tell he's holding back by the way he's acting. Which Goku just smiled, telling Vegeta follow him so they could battle, leaving the other Sea Fighters to handle Nappa. Cucumber is the second strongest right now. Her power level will be around 7,000 since she was already ahead when she came to Earth in the first place. And she even used a high-level time chamber herself too. So she begins to battle Nappa, and it's obviously she's ahead. Even Nappa's adapting, it's not going to matter. She finished him off with a move that she learned from Piccolo, the Masenko. This vaporized Nappa, killing him. However, Goku and Vegeta fight will play out the same, but without Kaioken, which Goku will be somewhat equal to Vegeta since he trained more harder. Vegeta is enraged since that for some reason this low-class warrior is equal to his power. No, he's going to blow the planet. He's done. However, Goku power a Kamehameha, join alongside with Gohan, Tien, Chaozu, Piccolo, Cucumber. They all fire their blast. This hits Vegeta, greatly injuring him. And since Vegeta still have a tail, he powers up a giant Usaro form, becoming a giant Great. Everyone knows that they need to take out the tail, which currently will attempt to throw a destructive disc since Vegeta never saw before. However, Vegeta saw the attack and dodged it. Seeing the attack could easily cut anything, he's going to avoid Krillin for now. Vegeta is able to kill Tien, then Chaozu, and barely almost killing Piccolo, which Cucumber steps in the way, taking the hit, which this does knock her unconscious. This makes Piccolo enraged. He's blinded in anger. He decided to use his giant namekian form. He knows this body will kill him, but he's going to end Vegeta now. He needs to. So the two gigantic titans begin to fight it out. Vegeta has the power advantage while Piccolo only has the size advantage, able to land hits. And he knows that he's not standing a chance, but at least to buy the Sea Fighters time to regain their recovery. And sadly, Piccolo dies because he sacrificed himself by using his powerful move, the Mouth Beam. They both have a Mouth Beam clash, and they ended up both hitting each other, with one of the beams killing Piccolo, and the beams actually destroyed Vegeta's tail. Vegeta turned back to normal. Goku, Krillin, Gohan begin to fight Vegeta like in canon, and it ended up Vegeta being crushed by a Great Ape Gohan and escaping planet Earth. Cucumber wakes up and eventually heard about Piccolo's death, which she is very, very sad and depressed. However, Krillin suggested that planet Namek has some Dragon Balls, which Cucumber felt a little better. That means that she could revive her boyfriend again. So the four of them begin to plan on making a ship. However, there's someone else has some interest in the Dragon Balls, that being Lord Frieza. And this is where the what if ends. So what do you think? Do you like this what if? Are you interested? If so, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll say this, if this video gets 5 likes, I'll make another part right away. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's free. You can always change your mind. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, that was close.